नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं हूं रोहित पराडकर and I am outside the Maruti Suzuki exhibit at the Auto Expo. Now what's happening here, all the crowd is for the car that you see behind the crowd, and that is the new Maruti Suzuki e-Vitara. So it came in as the EVX concept at the Auto Expo a few years back, और यहाँ पे आपको नज़र आ रहा है, this has taken shape as the new e-Vitara. So a lot of excitement for this vehicle because Maruti Suzuki is foraying into the electric space. Now that is definitely a big deal. So that's a darkish shade that you see there. Nexa का branding मैंने आपको दिखा दिया. So obviously there is going to be the Nexa blue as well. And that what you see is not the Nexa blue. There is a black color over there as well that you will see right here. And I think this one also looks quite nice. Like, I think the best looking color is definitely the Nexa blue. So the Nexa blue is right on top over there on the stage. So that's of course the communication color. So एक बार वहाँ पे चलते हैं और color को देखते हैं. And after that I'll give you all the details of what you can expect from this car. So this is your Nexa blue and I think it looks gorgeous in the Nexa blue. अब गाड़ी की हाइट जो है, वहाँ लोग खड़े हैं तो you can see गाड़ी की हाइट जो है थोड़ी कम है, but this is still a 4.3 meter long crossover. It's an electric crossover of course. So you also see the grey color over there again. There you go. So the height of the vehicle is I think 18-20 millimeters, around about that. So that's the kind of size that you're looking at. But jo wheelbase hai, that is 2700 millimeter wheelbase. So that is more than the Creta's 2600 millimeter wheelbase. Right, so that is what you're looking at. This is more than the Creta. I may be wrong on the figures. I think Creta is 2600 if I'm not wrong, but yeah, this is definitely more than the Creta. And what you're looking at is a born electric vehicle. So what that means is that it has not been picked up from the regular Vitara range and then put a battery down underneath like what the Creta does. This is essentially a born electric. So basically ये completely new platform है. Hardtech E platform. Hardtech platform हमने देखा है with the Vitara Brezza, with the hatchbacks as well. So this is the Hardtech E platform. और यहाँ पे you in the floor you will have the battery pack. It's a born electric platform that you see here. अब थोड़ी देर पहले मैंने आपको Toyota का version दिखाया था, the BEV concept that we saw there. But compared to that, this one has a much bolder face. जो headlights की size वगैरह है वो भी काफ़ी अलग दिखती है compared to that. So let's take a look at the headlamp design. You get this Y-spoke pattern that you see here, या फिर Y-shaped pattern that you see on the headlights, and उसी के नीचे आपको ये बड़ा projector beam lamp नज़र आएगा. These double up as the turn blinkers as well, the DRLs. और नीचे आपको fog lamp housing नज़र आएगा. In that there is a fog lamp integration, but it looks like an afterthought to me. जो rest of the bumper का जो design है वो ज़्यादा homogeneous लगता है. Now you see the two parking sensors here, you see the front parking camera right here. There is also ADAS functionality, so you'll see a camera up in the windscreen as well. So ADAS level 2 functionality आपको इस गाड़ी में मिलने वाली है, so that is another big deal. So all 4 disc brakes is going to be the other safety bit that you are going to get in this car. The Suzuki logo sits proudly right here, and it has been designed in a way that the Toyota logo can sit over there as well. Now if you look at the front end of the car, the overhangs are really small, and if we look at the wheel, let me go over to the other side and we'll be able to get a much cleaner look from there. So the front overhangs ज़्यादा बड़े नहीं हैं, which is very good. The wheels have been extended to the far corners, तो आपको जो 2700 मिलीमीटर की व्हील बेस जो मैं बोल रहा था वो आपको मिलती है. All 4 disc brakes में आपको मिलते हैं, and then even the wheels are aerodynamic wheels. 18-inch size है इसका on the top end model. 17 inches I'm guessing for the lower end is what my guess is. Now these are shot with 225, 55, R18. Those are the tires. MRF Wanderer tires are what you get in. अब अगर पीछे की बात करें, let's quickly take a look at the rear seat. So that is the rear seat for you. You get a brown and black upholstery. You get a 40-20-40 split for the rear seats. You also get the ISOFIX style seat mounts right here. Now इसको pull करके नीचे drop कर देते हैं. So ये जो बीच का 20 वाला part है, that drops as your center armrest, and then you get these 2 cup holders. ये आपको यहाँ पे मिलने वाला है. पीछे rear AC vents. You don't get a panoramic sunroof. सिर्फ आगे की तरफ आपको sunroof नज़र आएगा, पीछे की तरफ नहीं है. And now let me quickly show you the kind of space there is in this car. So हेडरूम नॉट टू बैड, लेकिन कोई 6 फुट का अगर बंदा है तो हेडरूम माइट नॉट बी दैट ग्रेट, बट नी रूम इज़ रियली गुड एंड ओवरऑल स्पेस एंड द कॉन्टूरिंग ऑफ द सीट्स मेरे ख्याल में काफ़ी बढ़िया है। डोर पैड्स में आपको एक छोटा सा पॉकेट यहाँ पे मिलता है, 1 लीटर का बॉटल थोड़ा स्क्वीज़ करके डालना पड़ेगा। यू डोंट गेट द ब्राउन एंड ब्लैक कॉम्बिनेशन ओवर हियर, बट यू गेट दीज ग्लॉस पैनल्स ओवर हियर which I think adds a nice touch. No rear window blinds, you do not get that, so that is a bit of a missed opportunity I think. और जो अगर पीछे की और हम डिज़ाइन को देखें, you get this C pillar mounted door handle which looks quite nice, and the C pillar itself I think it adds a very nice floating touch. यहाँ पे ये जो पैनल है वो मैट ब्लैक में इन्होंने किया है, so when if you look at the other car over there, so when we look at this car you will see that it creates a nice floating panel kind of an effect, and this is the one with the dual tone paint job that you see. So you get the blacked out roof, thoda sa bluish black kind of roof hai, and then you also see the shark fin antenna on top, so that is the other design bit. So I think all these elements look quite nice, and in the darker shades of course it looks a little bit smaller. अब अगर चार्जिंग की बात करें, so these are the kind of fast chargers that they are going to set up at the Nexa dealerships. So ये ऐसे फास्ट चार्जर्स यहाँ पे आएंगे। मारुति सुजुकी बोल रहा है कि वो चालू करेगा approximately 100 cities से to install these kind of fast chargers, and in the second phase they will target about 1000 cities, and by the end of the year every Nexa dealership will have a fast charger, at least one fast charger like this. जिसका मतलब ये है कि अगर आप सोचें तो हर 5-6 किलोमीटर में आपको एक फास्ट चार्जर मिलने वाला है. So when someone like Maruti Suzuki enters the space, this is exactly what happens. It revolutionizes the EV space is what I believe. So I think that is quite nicely done. And then the home charger, there was the home charger right here. So let me also show you what the home charger looks like. So आपके घर पे कुछ ऐसे आपको चार्जर मिलेगा. This is the kind of charger that you're going to get. Now with this 11 kilowatt charger, this is made by Uno Minda. With this 11 kilowatt charger, you're looking at a 61 kilowatt battery pack. So आपको approximately 7 से 8 घंटे लगेंगे for a full charge. And on a fast charger, now depends on what speed they are going to do. अभी तक speeds के बारे में बोला नहीं है, but once they announce that, you should be able to get from 10 to 80% in around 1 hour at least is what I think. अब एक बार boot space की भी बात कर लेते हैं. Now that the boot is free for us to shoot. तो यहाँ पे जो boot floor है थोड़ा ऊपर है, लोडिंग लिफ्ट थोड़ा हाई है, लेकिन सामान अंदर डालना shouldn't be a problem at all. जैसे मैंने कहा टोयोटा के वॉक अराउंड में कि ग्रैंड विटारा हाइब्रिड या फिर हाई राइडर हाइब्रिड में बिकॉज ऑफ द बैटरीज द बूट स्पेस वाज अ लिटिल लेस. सो वही थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम यहाँ पे भी होने वाला है. इज़ व्हाट आई कैन सी अ बिग सूटकेस इज़ नॉट गोना फिट इन देयर. एक बिग सूटकेस के बाद बाकी से ज़्यादा सामान रखने के लिए जगह नहीं रहेगी. सो दैट इज़ अ बिट ऑफ अ प्रॉब्लम इज़ व्हाट आई बिलीव. तो ये देखना पड़ेगा कि हाउ दिस पैन्स आउट. 40-20-40 स्प्लिट आपको जो मैंने बोला, यू गेट इन्फिनिटी ऑडियो एज वेल. Now in terms of the safety, you are also getting 7 airbags inside the car. So you get a driver knee airbag also. So that is the other nice bit. Level 2 ADAS के बारे में तो मैंने आपको बोला, and I also told you about the 4 disc brakes. अब इसी बूट फ्लोर के नीचे आपको चार्जिंग इक्विपमेंट रखने की जगह मिल जाती है, और इसको लिफ्ट करके इफ़ यू रिमूव दिस कंप्लीट पैनल, उसी के नीचे आपको एक स्पेस सेवर स्पेयर व्हील भी नज़र आने वाला है. सो दैट इज़ वॉट यू विल गेट. यू ऑल्सो सी द पार्सल शेल्फ राइट देयर. और टेल लाइट की अगर डिज़ाइन की बात करें, सो इट अगेन हैज़ द सिमिलर डिज़ाइन थीम एज वी सॉ एट द फ्रंट. सो दैट इज़ अनदर गुड बिट, अनदर नाइस बिट दैट आई लाइक. नाउ इफ़ वी वेर टू look at the steering, let me quickly take a look at the steering wheel there. So you get a 2-spoke steering, and you see a driver sitting here. So you get a really good space over there, foot space, knee room, all of that is looking quite nice, and that is the whole advantage of having a Born Electric, right? और यहाँ पे जो AC vents हैं, you get these vertical AC vents, 4 of them, and you get 2 big display panels on the other side. So let's quickly take a look at the front and see what that looks like. So let me just open that for you. Well, so you get this brown and black finish that you see here, which looks quite nice. Now these are soft touch materials over here, soft touch materials over here, scratchy plastics on top, but that brown and black combo looks quite nice. Toyota might change the design of the AC vents, but the infotainment is going to remain similar. So what you're looking at are 2 infotainment panels, 2 digital panels, one for the infotainment, one for the instrumentation. उसी के नीचे आपको 2 कप होल्डर्स नज़र आते हैं. यू सी द रोटरी ड्राइव सिलेक्टर, a page out of the Nexon book, the 2-spoke steering wheel, again a page out of the Nexon or the Skoda book, and floating panel होने के कारण you get select by wire, so because of that it frees up more space, and then you get this nice storage space right underneath. Armrest के नीचे भी आपको थोड़ी सी storage space नज़र आएगी यहाँ पे, and you get that power button right there. So that is going to be the cabin for you. जैसे मैंने कहा, you do not get a panoramic sunroof, it only comes for the driver's side, even at the top end. And this is where you're going to be charging your car from. This is your AC charger, and this is your DC fast charger. So the panel sits right here. तो आपके इस गाड़ी के बारे में क्या ख्याल है, मुझे definitely बोलिएगा. Let me know in the comments. What do you think about the new e-Vitara? Do you think it will revolutionize the Indian EV market, or do you think the market is still not ready? Do you think the customers are still waiting to see EV ले ना ले? But मेरे ख्याल में, since Maruti Suzuki has now entered this space, it definitely makes a lot of difference. They will make sure that they revolutionize this. They will make sure they democratize this, जिसका मतलब है कि charging stations, charging costs, all of that is going to be very, very, very accessible for the larger crowd. So अब देखते हैं how things pan out. अब Creta EV, that has also been launched at the Auto Expo, right? So that is going to be the primary competitor for this car, give or take a few lakh rupees here and there, maybe. Depends on how it all pans out. But Creta EV has a 42 and a 51.4 kilowatt-hour battery pack options. This one has a 49 and 61 kilowatt-hour battery pack options. All-wheel drive is not coming to India. आपको front-wheel drive ही मिलेगा. Toyota might do the all-wheel drive, not yet sure. जो मैंने आपको walk around में बोला था, but Maruti is not doing the all-wheel drive. They are not bringing the all-wheel drive, at least not at launch, right? So when is the launch? Well, we are looking at a timeline of about April, May. That is when they'll announce when the bookings will open and when the vehicle actually goes on sale. It will be made at their Gujarat plant. That is where the Toyota vehicle will also be made, and it will be also exported to different markets. Maruti will stay in the petrol space, they will stay in the CNG space, they will enter with this in the EV space, but they are going to look at a multi-powertrain option, so that is another big deal. So yeah, I think the vehicle looks really promising. It's got a longer wheelbase than the Creta, it's got bigger battery packs than the Creta, and pricing, I'm guessing, is going to be lesser than the Creta. So if that happens, I think Maruti is definitely revolutionizing the EV market with the new e-Vitara. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this one.